Paul Hazlewood Albion manager Chris Hughton on from the bench. Brighton Hove Albion manager Chris Hughton knows that tonight's game against Crystal Palace at the Amex is a contest that the fans look out for. The Seagulls host Roy Hodsgon's men in the Premier League for the first time this evening, and the Albion boss knows that his team can send the home fans happy providing they keep their nerve and focus ahead of the game. He said, "It's a game where you have to try and take the emotions out of the game, but this is mostly a game about the supporters. I would say, from both sets of supporters, this is the game they want to win the most. There will be some fans disappointed on Tuesday night, but we need to make sure we hold our composure and play well enough to make sure it's not ours. These are the type of games that you want to play in, and most people associated with the clubs are delighted that this game is happening in the top division." The game comes 3 days after the side's narrow defeat to Manchester United at Old Trafford, and the boss stressed the importance of carrying over Saturday's level of performance into the midweek fixture. "We'll need to take the same level of application into the game against a very good Crystal Palace team at the moment. When you're a team like us in the position we are, it goes without saying that you want teams below you to lose. You want to create as big a gap as you can to Crystal Palace. If we are to win the game, then of course that increases the gap. If it ends up being a draw, then at least that gap hasn't changed. It happens to be a derby game, but as regards to emotions and what points mean, it wouldn't be that much different against any team below us." Seagulls striker Glenn Murray has played for both of tonight's teams, and is in good form so far this season for Hughton's side. But the manager insisted that the forward crossing the divide between the two clubs wouldn't have a negative impact on the reception he'll receive from away supporters, highlighting that such transfers have been commonplace in the past. "Sometimes how popular you are depends on how well you did at the clubs. I might be wrong, but I think Glenn was quite popular at Crystal Palace. I don't think Crystal Palace will look upon Glenn in a bad light, and vice versa with the Brighton supporters. It's happened numerous times before. I can remember from my time at Tottenham. Pat Jennings went from Tottenham to Arsenal, and there wouldn't be a single supporter from either club that would say a bad word about him. Glenn's had an opportunity to play at Premier League level, and that's the overriding thing for him. Whether it's Palace, Manchester United or another team, he wants to do well at this level." Advertisement block.